Well, good morning, my friends. I'm here in my kitchen, and if you can guess, today is Feed the Worms Day. But which worm bin are we going to look in on today? Well, a couple days ago, we looked in on the adolescents, the juveniles, and today I want to look in on the Cocoon Nursery. Now, we started this Cocoon Nursery back December 1st, and we started it with 100 cocoons. Just 100 little pearl-shaped little darling cocoons. And today I would actually like to see if they will eat a real strawberry, a whole piece of food. And I also have some banana peels for them that have been cut up. And as you could probably see that this was frozen. And I weighed this. This is a couple ounces. Now, these worms have been in here all of December, all of January. We're to the 10th of February. So they have 72 days. I think it was a rough count there. And let me turn that around and let me take this off. And let's see if we have any action going on here. I see a bunch of little mites, I think, on the paper. So we're going to maybe need to check on things here. I think maybe I'm keeping it too wet. Where can I put that? Okay. Put this over here. And let's see if we can get in on that really well. I see cardboard on the top. I don't see any little fungus gnats yet. Let's just see what we've got. We checked on this about 8 days ago, so let's just see. If I can find anybody. Today I want to add, oh, there's somebody. Now remember, this was only started with cocoons, so we're not expecting to see any adult worms. At least I'm not. Although he's pretty good size. Also, it is 68 degrees here in my house, and that's a good temperature. They're happy with that temperature. They're not springing about, but that's really a good temperature for them in that 70-degree range. If it gets much colder than that, you get into the 50s, they start to slow down a bit. This castings look pretty nice, though, don't they? I mean, there's that same worm. And let's see if let's move about here. This is a little shoebox. Oh, look at that. Oh my, look. That's a banana peel. And this is a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see all those guys moving about? My God, I think we have a worm ball. Oh yeah, look. More and more. Bless their hearts. I mean, that's a pretty good size worm for 70 days if it was just a cocoon. You see all the worms? I think we fed on this side. I always think I know what I'm doing, and then I put the lid on backwards, or I move it into a different position, and I go, okay, wait, was it left side? Was it right side? Okay, sorry guys. You keep eating. I shouldn't be finding anything, but this feels warm. Oh yeah, I see a lot more worms. Look at all those. Ooh. Wouldn't this be a great project? Look at this. Can you see all the wigglers? I see them all down in here. The last time I think we gave them cornmeal, and boy, they seem to really like that. Kind of like your mom making you a good, healthy breakfast every morning. You grow big and strong. Ooh, lots of worms. Let's see what we got down here. You notice I'm doing this with my bare hand. There's lots more. Lots more. And I promise to wash my hands really well afterwards before I make anything for breakfast. It's only 6:30 here. Lots of worms. Lots of worms. I need to count these guys and see what we've got here. It won't be today because it's cold outside. Lots of wigglers. But look at how great that soil looks. Oh, I'm very impressed. And I almost think that I should start all over again. Retrieve this soil, retrieve this castings, excuse me, and either get these guys to work on something else or put them in my, I could put them in my can of worms, or I could put them in my oblongs, my planters that I keep usually out on my porch. I think that was it. I think we saw the main thing over there on the towards center. I don't know if you guys were counting, but boy, I would have thought there's darn near 100. And here's my beef with this, is that I really don't see this break up quite as quickly as I think it should. Lots of worms, though. And they're hugging on the, that's a banana peel. Maybe it gets clumpy in there. Their little mouths can't handle all that. But you can see how high we're getting on this. I mean, I probably started out with only about an inch, maybe inch and a half. Let me back this off so you can see that I'm probably at a good 2 inches now in 70 some days, just, you know, once a week adding stuff. But remember, these were cocoons, so we didn't have anything for a good 15 days. And then all we had was just the beginning of a wisp, 1 or 2 that I saw. I'm going to do a center feeding. That seems to be my best way, no matter which way I turn it. I get down in there. Remember, these are surface feeders. They'll eat where, you know, they'll eat in the top inch or so. So I'm going to actually give them the whole thing. Let's just see what they do with it. And it's still a little frozen, so I don't expect anybody to go running over and smack their lips on it and get them frozen like the kid who does it on the metal pole. Never the smart kid, but the kid anyway. All right, and then let's see, we've given it that. That was 1 strawberry and 2 bananas. I'm sorry, and bananas. And this equaled a couple ounces. And this is just about, 1/3 of a cup of coffee grounds. Now, the coffee grounds are not only a food, but they're also a grit. Because remember, your worm doesn't have teeth. So it has a gizzard. So it has kind of like a cupping action with its mouth is a muscle. And just like your muscle makes you able to, pull your hand together, well, that mouth is able to draw in. And so it draws in that food and it takes it down into its gizzard and into its stomach, rather, and into its gizzard. And I also have a little bit more cornmeal. Now, this cornmeal has some eggshell in it, and I want to distribute it a little bit further. And I also have some eggshell by itself. I just want to make sure it gets enough. And we need to look towards the future, and that is that we have to do something with these worms. Either we're going to put it into a bigger container, which I keep looking around my house to see what I've got in a bigger container looking. I'm going to give it a little bit of bedding here. And this is just some shredded cardboard. And if you're doing this as a science project and your kids in school, then why not save your toilet rolls, your paper towel rolls, and you can cut them up. If you're first grader, well, you can cut these up with safety scissors. And if you have nothing else, then tear it into little pieces. And so, it would make a nice school project for anybody. Oh, there's more banana lingering around. And I think I'm going to stop it right there and say thank you for visiting me. We're going to put this paper back on it. I think we're going to turn it inside out like this. So that looks a little cleaner. And pat it down a little bit. And there we've got it. And we're going to remember that the feeding is right behind the word cocoon. So you'll remember and remind me. Thank you very much. And I hope you'll come back and see me again. Subscribe to my channel if you like what you see. Ring the bell for notification. And I think that is the end of this video. And happy worm keeping, happy vermiculture, happy vermicomposting, everyone. And hope to see you back real soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.